No longer lost in translation. A groundbreaking new service now provides doctors with live video translations for patients who don't speak English. And it's helping doctors and patients find a common language. Patients rely on doctors to treat them in emergencies. What if the doctor can't understand someone because of a language barrier? Dr. Bruce Hensel is here now with more on this groundbreaking translation service. And I got to tell you, he's pretty excited about it. Dr. Bruce.
Well, the reason for that, Colleen, is I can tell you from experience, when patients don't speak the same language as the doctor, life-threatening problems can occur. Now, even if you have a phone or staff interpreter around, I'll show you why in a minute. This video service is personal, comforting. It reduces liability for the hospital, and it can be life-saving for some patients.
Welcome to Marty.
Marty is not a person, a computer, or a video screen.
Thank you for calling the Language Access Network. My name is Nate. How can I help you?
Marty, in a sense, is hundreds of people, and one of them is about to make a major difference in Maria Bocanegra's life.
I have a patient that speaks only Spanish.
Maria is among millions of Americans who do not speak the same language as their doctors. In the past, Dr. Michael Chin would have tried to solve that problem with local staff or a telephone interpreter. But those methods have two potentially dangerous limitations.
We can now know if a medical terminology has been translated correctly, and we do not know if the patient really understands. Do you have any cold or flu over the weekend? Marty, which stands for My Accessible Real-Time Trusted Interpreter, uses two-way video to solve both problems.
Last night, I had a cough.
Okay.
While adding a crucial human touch.
A face with a voice. And when you bring that to the patient and the family members, and they can see someone talk to them, then they can feel that someone's actually communicating directly to them.
70% of all human communication is nonverbal. It is very important you see the frowns, the sadness, the tears, so you can interpret what the patient is actually going through and feeling.
The system's interpreters are trained in translation and medical terminology, and they're on call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We can do up to 150 different languages, including American Sign Language.
Using the Marty is very simple. I simply push one button, and the Marty will connect me in a second to Columbus, Ohio, the center where all the interpreters are housed.
Welcome to Marty.
Maria, who has diabetes, came in for hyperbaric treatment of a wound. The blood tests, exam, and therapy are complex. Marty helped Maria communicate her feelings and understand everything.
And we're going to check your blood sugar before we start the treatment.
It's just like talking to somebody in person. She knows that, that way she can understand what the doctors or nurses are asking her.
Patients are starting to feel that way all around the country. Numerous hospitals have Martys. Community medical centers like Corona Regional, high-end tertiary care facilities like Sloan Kettering, and universities like Ohio State. There are Martys in labor and delivery units, in children's units, in ICUs, and in ERs. In places like that, the video interpretation may save more than just time.
It can be a life-saving system so that we can find out exactly what's going on with patients. If we can't understand what they're saying, sometimes we will not know how to treat them.
For Maria, safety, comfort, and good results took just a few minutes with Marty.
Yes, I feel much more secure and much more healthier. I'm getting better, and that makes me very happy.
And Marty's creator came up with the idea when he and his brother were in Mexico. His brother got hurt and nearly died because he could not speak Spanish. He was lucky and survived, but his creation is now saving countless others. It's in numerous hospitals around the country and will soon be in many more.